First thing I'm doing when PM gets here is telling him, "Fuck you, PM."
What do you mean?
I just looked up while you were seeing that song pop in.
What do you mean? I'm early.
This is the worst. This was the worst DipShips idea you have ever had.
Oh, really? See, I'm an ideas man.
Yeah,
Well, you motherfuckers.
This is the worst thing you've ever done to me.
Really? Oh, I topped the pickle already.
Because this already had a pickle.
yeah, it does. It do be having pickle though.
Yeah, that is true. That's right.
They somehow forgot the lettuce, but kept the sliced onions and pickle, but put them all on the bottom.
Look, you didn't miss out on the fucking on the lettuce, and in fact, you lucked out.
Crunchy water.
Yeah.
It's not even crunchy. That lettuce is, as soon as that mac sauce hits the fucking lettuce, it's immediately fucking green paste.
Hello and welcome to DipShip. DipShips. Oh man, I forgot the name of our podcast for a second.
Oh, are we supposed to be recording already? Okay.
Oh, I need you to give me like 3 minutes because I just woke up. I am starving. I need to eat something.
You need to eat a Big Mac.
No, I'm done. I'm done with Big Macs. This is the first Big Mac that I've ever eaten in my life. It is the last Big Mac I am ever eating in my entire life.
So glad we're all in agreement. This is great.
Big Mac sucks so bad.
And here's the thing. It's not even like the ingredients that I picked. It's just because it's a Big Mac.
Big Mac
still have
so bad.
I still have diarrhea.
Oh man, you still have diarrhea?
Oh, well, hurry up. Get your this.
You know, it's funny. I completely forgot that we were doing a Big Mac this week.
Yeah.
And I still ended up getting a Big Mac from McDonald's the other night anyway.
Did you add anything to it?
No, unfortunately.
You failed the challenge. You now have to go online and order one right now. And
I
add
am the
things
control
to
group, you see.
it. You know what? That's fair.
Fine.
As someone who has
Fine.
eaten McDonald's like a regular person, I can tell you how you're all fucking stupid.
Well, listen, I've had a regular Big Mac before, and honestly, I'm just not a fan.
Yeah, it's the weird mayo ketchup sauce.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
I go to McDonald's for chicken.
I go to McDonald's for McGriddles and fries.
McGriddles, what a baby.
What? I go there to eat the grease.
I go there to eat
the grease patty and feel terrible for the rest of the day.
Oh, I go to eat a McGriddle. I am poopy in my diaper.
No.
That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like.
Hello and welcome to... Wait, are we all recording?
Huh? Oh, no.
Yes, but let me eat my fucking wrap.
PM wants to eat the rat.
Wrap.
Yep, PM's eating the rat.
I've been recording.
Yeah, so have I. I've been recording this whole time.
Oh, well, I'm recording now, I guess. Now that you're eating a rat.
Metty, you need to understand that when we enter this call, we are all recording already before coming in.
All right, but all right, fucking sure, whatever. Let's go. I don't care anymore.
Listen, I know about PM. Trust me, he's a bitch. The amount of times where he's like, "All right, you guys got to be ready to record when you're before you fucking come in," and then comes in and goes, "I'm not recording yet. Hold on."
That's been like one time.
It's been twice.
Every time.
No,
Close to
every
being
time
3.
is 3 times.
It's close to being 3 p.m. You're at strike 2.
But the point is, I'm not at 3.
Hello and welcome to DipShips, the totally legitimate boating podcast. I, as always, am your host, Captain Calamity Carl. Joining me, as always, are my excellent co-hosts, Rear Admiral PM,
Howdy.
who's stuffing his fat little face, Ensign Jordan,
I can still taste the vomit.
and a maritime Metty.
I don't understand why you guys keep doing food challenges if you don't like any food.
Look, we'll get there. We'll get there. Not yet, but we'll get there.
I didn't think this would be a food challenge.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting our food segment to become almost exclusively food challenges, but this is the second time we've done it.
Like every single time y'all like, oh, let's throw razor blades into a candy bar.
No, Metty. It's not 3 times yet, so it's not every time.
It's 2 times.
You're right. Next time, I'll bring up my completely valid complaint of you complaining about throwing razor blades in a candy bar when it was your idea.
No, here's the thing. The PB&J only ended up being a challenge is because these two motherfuckers lost a bet, so I decided to fuck with their food. This was not meant to be a challenge.
You only fucked with mine.
Yeah, you only fucked with Carl.
Technically, it's only a challenge for one of us at 3 times. Because you two haven't had any fucking challenges until now.
My Vopper says otherwise.
That's not a food challenge. That's just
right. That
was
it 3.
No. That was just a gift. That was a gift from us to you. That does not count as a food challenge.
It was a challenging gift. I challenged myself to keep it in.
That's what they called
and to
me in
keep
elementary
it from
school.
coming out.
In elementary school, they called me a challenging gift. How's everyone's weeks? How's everybody doing?
I'm so suffering my face. Someone else go first.
All right. Well, I am coughing up a storm.
Uh-oh.
Because all the artificial heat kicked on.
Oh.
Everything is fine except every 30 minutes I have to just give me a second here.
Lovely.
Ow. That.
That's fair, yeah. I'm keeping that one
As
in.
all the snot in my nose just vents down my throat.
I've been there before. That's me every morning I wake up because it gets a little chilly from the drafts coming through the windows. I'll wake up and my head will be fucking stuffed and I'll just be dropping bugs all around.
Yep.
I would rather cough a little bit whenever the heating comes on because I typically get nosebleeds. Like when the room gets too hot and too dry, I get nosebleeds, but only during the winter, not the summer for some reason.
I can't remember the last time I had a nosebleed.
They're not fun.
They're not fun.
September 3rd.
I haven't had one in a long while.
I'm not sure I've ever had an actual nosebleed.
So how was your week, Carl?
Well, let me tell you all about my lovely friend, Millie. My very
almost
good
forgot
friend,
the name.
Millie.
Vanilli?
No, not Vanilli. And not Ramsey. We have, apparently we just cycle through security guards like fucking nothing. Because we have another new one who's already gone and was replaced with 2 other people within the span of this week.
Awesome.
But I encountered her while doing my job, and she came running out of her office and waved me down, and I was like, okay. And she's just like, I locked myself outside and it was fucking cold out there and I was banging on the door outside and someone let me back in and I didn't have the key to get in and I couldn't get back in, so someone let me in after I was knocking and my tooth is killing me and I told the doctors to rip out my teeth and I'll just gum my food as long as I have my front teeth, so when I smile you can see them, I'm good. You can see. And then she opened her mouth. You can see where the crack in my tooth is and I'm already missing a tooth back there. My kids are asking me why I'm talking weird. I don't want to worry them, so I don't tell them about it, and I tell them I'd have a mechanic at the school rip my teeth out with a wrench. And my husband's medical won't cover dental. They changed his coverage. He works with airports and it feels like they're lowering the dental charges, and they changed his coverage and they changed the tiers for benefits. Other countries don't pay for medical. They pay nothing for medical. Why do people want to come here? It's not free unless you're on welfare, then it's free. And I told my husband to divorce me on paper so I can go on welfare to cover my teeth. I do comedy on the side, by the way. Hit me up on socials.
I now know more about Millie than I do about some members of my family.
I don't know more about Millie than I do about Jordan.
Did this all happen at this? What?
It was all almost one full run-on sentence exactly like that.
Oh, I hate that.
Is Millie the mother of that one stupid child that left her binder in one of the classrooms?
No,
because I remember this bit happening before.
No, but that'd be fucking funny. But that I was like, oh my god, what are you saying to me? The thing that gets me the most is her just going, I do comedy on the side. Look me up on socials.
I do comedy on the side. So
Was
have
she
you looked up
asking
her
you
on
to remove
socials?
her teeth with a wrench?
Yeah, she was like, I just told my kids I'd get one of the custodians at the school to take my teeth out with a wrench. And I was like, what are you saying to me?
So did you look up her socials?
No.
You should look up her socials.
I don't know what the fuck she's told me to look up anymore.
And then turns out she listens to DipShips.
Oh,
She's
man.
very sad because you can't plug her.
They really did be doing me dirty like that, though. I just wanted to get some shout outs, some airtime, some fun little shouts in my socials.
It's okay. We're notorious about calling out white women on this podcast.
Yes, that is true. Oh, what else happened this week? That was just like the highlight. It like knocked me on my fucking feet. It floored me.
It knocked you on your feet?
Yeah. My
yeah,
ass.
your door dashers bad at their job. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I ordered food one night, and the guy like got around the corner from my job, and then he just kept going. He just passed right by the turn he was supposed to make, and he just went all the way down, like 2 towns over.
It's like, this is mine.
And then
now.
he canceled your order and ate it himself, probably.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And then I got a message from him through the DoorDash app that was just, hey man, after this delivery, I'm coming to drop off your food. I was like, okay, that's what I was hoping it was. And he showed up, it's someone in his passenger seat, and he's just like, hey, here's your food. See you later. And I was like, okay, bye.
So he's dashing while lifting while Ubering.
Possibly. Unless it was like a friend of his or something. I don't know. I've had dashers do that before. I remember one time I got food delivered to the school when I was there alone, and the people dropping up the food, had a friend in their passenger seat who rolled down the window and went, hey man, you smoke weed? I was like, no. He went, oh man, that sucks. And they drove away.
Rip.
Were they looking for some?
Yeah, they were. I was like, I work at a school.
I mean, so do I, but my answer would have been different.
Yeah, but I mean,
is that illegal in New York?
I don't remember. It probably is.
Yeah.
Gray area. Just like
It's
New York,
legal
gray.
to use, but not legal to own.
Probably.
But also not legal to use. Don't worry about it.
We had a snow day on Friday.
Nice.
They were like, yeah, we're getting like 6 inches, so we're closing the schools. And I was like, you guys just want an excuse. I don't blame you. It's fair. We had like fucking over 100 COVID cases in our building alone this week. They still don't want to close for anything else. They'll close for 6 inches of snow.
Let them have it.
So we went in for 2 hours on Friday to shovel snow and then went home. And it was a good time.
Let them have it.
That's what I say. So let them have it. It's overtime for me, and I also get paid for the day, and I also get to stay home.
Nice.
I got back to my house, and the snow plows had went on our side of the street since it was cleared and plowed the whole thing. It was lovely.
Oh, nice.
I was very happy that they didn't just pile all the snow on our side and trap me in a spot where people would be stealing that spot, and I wouldn't be able to park in front of my house.
I think I'm about to get like fucking 10 centimeters worth of snow tonight.
Gross.
It's gonna be
all
like.
Right, so what's that for Americans?
Good
Barely
question.
An inch.
Barely an inch. That's nothing. Little baby man complaining about this.
Oh,
yeah,
no, that's
it's
4 inches.
It's gonna be fucking like minus 20 tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
With wind chill?
I think that's without wind chill. I think they calculate. I think they calculate wind chill afterward.
That's gross.
Yeah, guess who has to work tonight? Guess who has to go out and walk?
Oof.
Just get a
in the
car
middle of
forehead.
No.
Just steal one.
That's expensive. Also, no, because I have nowhere to put it.
Damn, you're right.
Just find a bike.
I'm not biking out in this. Are you kidding me? It'd be warmer to walk.
Yeah, actually.
Than to actually bike without the wind chill. Jesus, fuck.
Just
that.
sitting on a cold ass bike.
Well, that and you create your own wind chill by biking.
Yeah, that also. So we still had 2 people out this week at work.
Oh yeah, didn't you? Weren't you down like 5 people because of COVID?
Yeah, that's all right.
Cool.
Most of them are back. We only had 2 guys out. The one who was hospitalized, and the one who's a lazy son of a bitch who doesn't want to work.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, that makes sense
buddy.
that one's out.
Me too, buddy.
I mean, yeah, same. I can't fully blame him, but I'm also like, man, I don't want to do your fucking job. I already got to do my job. It's all right. I got like 16 hours of overtime.
Oh, nice.
I'm sitting pretty right now. What else happened? It was pretty much it was just like a quiet week, pretty much, other than all that.
Yeah, I've had a pretty quiet week. I've had a lot of time to myself this week, mainly because of COVID. Again, the school that I work at is closed for minimum 2 weeks. So my boss is like, yeah, they're closed for the next 2 weeks. So this last week that just passed and this upcoming week, I'm at home. But my boss is like, tell you what, I'll pay you for 2 days. Just go there and check because not going to be anybody at the building. Just go there, check, do some fucking high dust, collect whatever garbage that they have. I'll pay you for your hours. If you want to be there for like an hour, I'll pay you for your full hours for 2 days at least. I'm like, thanks, boss.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a pretty cool chill boss. It's just that all of the places that he could have worked for me, I'll need a full vaccination plus booster, and I do not have that. So until he has something that I can work at night by myself, where I can just hide away from people, this is my current life situation. So I've had a lot of time to just sit and watch shit. So I'm caught up on My Hero.
Nice.
Season 5 is probably my favorite season right now.
Hell yeah.
Because of obvious reasons.
5 is the one that just finished, right? With my villain?
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Pretty.
The parade, though.
Dude, the parade, the everything. It's all good.
It's a shame about what's gonna happen next.
Oh no! This is why I can't enjoy things, because when things are long running, and it's good. Oh no!
I mean, if you ask me, it's
Oh
still
no,
good.
we gotta have angst.
Angst. There's enough angst. Well, it's all
No, need
teenagers,
more.
of course. Yeah, but it's all teenagers. Of course, there's going to be fucking angst. God damn it.
Oh.
Oh well.
Oh.
Anyway.
Yeah, the teenagers are the ones who have the angst. Yeah.
Oh god. Oh no.
Yep.
Well, anyway, yeah, My Hero is still the top 3 anime of all time. For me, at least.
What are the other 2?
Bleach and I'll get back to you on that third.
Pui Mokar.
You're right.
I'd put that in top 5,
That
not
shit was
top
cute
3.
as hell.
Let's see, what else did I watch? I watched the season 3 of Baki, the Netflix Baki.
Bucky the Grappler?
Yeah, Baki the Grappler.
How many people did he grab?
Not that many actually. Let's see. He shadowboxed Mike Tyson. He shadowboxed a 10-foot tall praying mantis. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He kidnapped the president. What else?
Netflix Baki is a very different Baki.
Oh, dude, Netflix Baki, like, compared to the original, like, 90s Baki to Netflix's Baki, night and day. I know original Baki, like, got weird with it. Like, he fought in, what was it, like a Yeti or some shit?
Yeah.
Like, in the mountains? Yeah, he did that.
He might have been hallucinating, though.
No, I'm pretty sure that Yeti exists.
It does. It came to a match later to cheer him on.
Yeah, because I remember in season 1 of Baki, that Yeti was in the intro. because the intro like did like a quick flashback of like everything that happened prior to it to like catch everybody up to speed, because like all the next seasons have characters from the previous Baki. It's just if you don't know who they are, they're completely new people, right? So that's what it was to me. Like all of these people are new people, so they're like, here's the flashback to everything. Season 3, way better than Season 2. Season 2 of Baki was weird. There was like a weird like NTR angle going on with the son of fucking what's his name? George Foreman and Baki's girlfriend. Yeah. Oh, there's real people in here. When I tell you that Baki kidnapped the president, he kidnapped George Bush, or I'm sorry, George Bosch.
George Bosch.
George Bosch.
George Boschk.
And George Bosch is like a somewhat important character in this season in particular. He's also a giant bitch. He was made to show for fucking Baki's dad, Ogre. He's got an actual name, but I call him Ogre because everyone calls him Ogre. Yeah, Baki's weird. Baki's also great. Please watch Baki. Olivia Biscuit. I'm sorry. Is it Olivia? It's something close to Olivia Biscuit.
Olivia Biscuit.
Yeah, Biscuit Olivia is... Do you know about Biscuit Olivia, Carl?
From Baki?
From Baki.
I know a bitch named, I think, Biscuit from Hunter x Hunter.
Well, let me show you the majesty of fucking...
Biscuit Kruger, that's who I know. I don't know Biscuit, whatever you said.
Okay, so let me put this in general. This is Biscuit Olivia. He is the strongest man in America. He is also known as the Unchained because he currently resides in Arizona State Prison.
Okay.
And he is treated like a king. He is so strong, and no one will fuck with him, that he just goes in and out of prison whenever he wants.
Gotcha.
So, he's... what the fuck is that guy from One Punch Man? Puri Prisoner?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. We can go with that. Also, so, he does this thing, specifically in this newest season. I don't know how to describe it, so I'm just going to show it to you.
All right.
Oh, he becomes a ball.
Yes, he becomes ball. If I just type
cat bed?
yeah, they made it recently into a cat bed.
I hate it. Thank you.
So yeah, he curls up into a ball because he is so muscular. He's got like 0.5% body fat. This man is pure muscle. Because he is so muscular, people cannot like actually go through his muscle. So, whenever he's getting attacked and overwhelmed, he's like, fuck all this theatric shit. Let me just fucking curl up into a ball. Now nobody can hurt me. And then Baki comes in and just punches him in the face.
I mean, me too, buddy.
Sure.
Yeah, Baki's fantastic. Please watch Baki. All right, what else did I do? Oh, Carl, so I unfortunately started watching, or continued watching, Fire Force Season 2.
Is that the one where they're all firefighters, but they're fighting ghosts, and they have fire powers?
They're not ghosts, they're more like demons. But yes, they are firefighters with fire powers. Fire Force upsets me, because...
Is it because one of the teenagers' powers is that she's naked?
Oh, I'll get to her. I'll fucking get to her.
Good.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second. You talking shit about Fire Force? Let's go. I hate Fire Force.
Now here's the thing.
The only thing I know about Fire Force is that manga panel about that of that one 8-year-old going on a like pro girls should be naked stance.
I forgot about that.
Okay, here's a problem with Fire Force. Mm-hmm. Fire Force has an amazing setting, great fights, pretty good music, and like I want to say 6 to 7 good characters. Everything else, okay, let me talk to you about Carl. What's her name? Is it Mackie?
Maki? Yeah.
Maki,
The one with the witch hat?
Oh no, that's one of the good characters. She is basically a fucking pyro witch who's hyper buff, but like has a hyper like girly side to her. She likes like romance and fantasy and all that crap. She's fantastic. No, the fucking okay. There is this character that literally since her introduction to the show, ruins every scene
Catgirl?
she is a part of. Yes, Catgirl.
Yes. I don't remember her name, but she's the worst character in that series.
Metty, do you want to know her?
Naked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
Her bit, her gag, her personality is that she enters a scene,
And someone
happens,
touches her boobs.
Yeah.
something happens where she'll either trip or bump into somebody or breathe too hard, whatever, and then her clothes just come flying off.
Either that or she ends up in a provocative situation where she's on top of someone and they're touching parts and she's like, yeah, no.
And that's her bit. That's all she does.
The most transparent thing in any show
it
I've
is.
ever seen.
PM, how far did you get? Did you watch the whole season 1 and 2?
Season 1's done. I'm like 7 episodes into season 2.
All right, what I'm talking about, I believe, is in season 1. They have a point where she is with, I think, the nun.
Yeah,
and
the nun.
I think the guy who's like big and like the big guy with the big hands who looks like a big leek or something, who's a farmer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He gets the shit beat out of him and gets knocked out. She got the shit beat out of her. Oh no, there's two different scenes I'm thinking of here, but they're both really bad.
The scene that you're thinking of, it's just her and the nun.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
the scene with her and the
tunnels.
nun is that they are separated and they end up having to fight a guy who was built up as being really strong and like a serial killer.
Yeah, they built this guy up like way too hard. It's
Built him up fucking hard. And then she gets the shit beat out of her. The nun is just like, God, oh fuck, oh geez, oh God, hiding because she can't fight because of course.
Yeah, the nun has no power. She's literally there to pray.
And the cat girl's just like, I have to beat this man. I have to be strong like everyone else. And you think, oh shit, she's gonna do some cool new move where she does some like crazy shit and like beats him at high speed or something. She trips and her tits land in his face and he goes, oh female titty, oh, and he falls to his knees and then the nun hits him in the back of the head with the lead pipe.
And that's it. That's the end of the fight.
And that's it. They beat him. Now the nun part was funny. This man going, oh, 14-year-old tits in my face, oh, was like the worst fucking thing that they could have possibly done with this character. That they hyped up so much.
I think the whole clothes falling off bit was funny once, like in the beginning when she was first introduced, and then then she ruins every other scene.
It was funny up until they said she's 14.
It was never funny to me because the second that I saw her walk on screen and trip onto Shinra and go, Kia, no, pervert, I went, so this is her whole character, huh? Okay. I think I can deal with it, but I really don't feel like I can. It was rough sitting through most of that.
She also has like a terrible power. Of all the cool ass fire powers in the fucking show, what's her power? She grows fire ears and 2 fire tails. And she can kind of control the fire tails like whips. And that's it.
She could have been so much cooler as a character.
She's supposed to be like a kitsune or something, but yeah.
Now, my favorite thing that Fire Force does is they have a bad guy who is a big muscular black man. And his power is that he basically he's like a Wobbuffet. You punch him and he redirects the damage right back at you with counter.
Yes. He is cool. Other than his personality trait.
Yeah.
He is very cool.
Shinra and this character get into a fight, and before the fight starts, Shinra looks at this big black man and says, "Come at me, you fucking gorilla." And I went, "Okay, dude."
Now, I get where you're going, but they call people gorillas in this show, like they call Maki a gorilla all the time. And you know why? Because she's like a big buff character.
It's like, so I understand that it's not coming from there, but maybe saying that to one of the only black characters in the show is not a great idea.
I mean, they changed. He called him another name, either earlier or before that. He called him like an ogre or something. So
Yeah.
something else that was towering. It's not like he kept the gorilla train going.
But also, Fire Force is just fucking bad. I fucking hate it.
I'm gonna see if I can try to finish this season, but the fact that so the point where I'm at now is like, all right, we're gonna go explore this area in the like Chinese peninsula, somewhere over there.
No, that's not where I was thinking of. There was another part I was thinking of where they have like a zombie attack or something underground. I think that's the end of season 1.
Yeah, that's the end of season 1.
Yeah.
So we're going to some far off place. The whole crew isn't going. We're only. It's going to be a small team that's going to get on a boat, and we're going to go over there. All right, who's part of the team? Shinra, obviously, because he's a main character. We have fucking Leak Man, the farmer, the potato farmer that you were just talking about, Carl.
Yeah.
Who else? I think Arthur.
Yes, Arthur's there.
One new character that they just introduced. Two characters that they just introduced. The scientist guy. And fucking Maki. So I'm like, I already hate the rest of the season because Maki's here. Not Maki, sorry. The fucking...
Firefox girl.
Yeah, Firefox girl. I'm going to try, and I'll report back.
I will tell you one thing. There is one part in that season that focuses on... I forgot his fucking name. The really cool fire captain. I think he's Division 8 or 7. The one that has like the broom thing that he rides around on.
I believe that's 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 is Shinra's crew.
It's them, yeah. There's a whole thing with him and what's his name? Joker, the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's really fucking good and the best part of the series.
Yeah,
and then it goes downhill again.
I can tell by the intro, because the intro spoils it. It looks like that those two are going to fight. I'm like, I'm hyped for that. I want to stick. Here's the thing with the show, the fights are amazing. They are top level, like choreographed, animated. They look phenomenal. Like the fight between Shinra and
his brother?
But I'm talking more recently in this season. Shinra and the big guy was fantastic. Fucking there was one exchange where Shinra and this big guy Charon, that was his name, Charon, where they're like kicking each other through a building, and it looked hype as shit, like very high quality. It's just like the in between bits. Also, this show has a fucking thing that I hate, where like 9 times out of 10, a character has stupid pupils.
Yeah.
What do I mean by stupid pupils?
The hearts. The flowers.
No, hearts. Yes, there's flowers. There's literal fucking arrows.
Yep.
They introduced this new character, which I think I hate. Carl, do you know who I'm talking about? One of the pillars?
I believe so, yes.
The pink-haired chick?
Yeah, the pink-haired chick. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I like her. Because her personality trait seems awful. And villainous to begin with. Like, what's her personality trait? Oh, I like danger. I like being in danger. Like, all the time. Like, so much so that I'm willing to, like,
run
kill
to the
people.
scene of danger and just bask in it.
Daphne.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I hope that the Joker fight, like, saves this, because this is... Fire Force is dire. If it doesn't come back for season 3, I won't be... I wouldn't be sad.
I need you to get to the end of season 2 just so you can see the tease that they do in it. That made me actually sit down and watch season 2 after swearing it off after season 1.
Also, the best thing that the series has is a character named Obi. Obi is the captain of Shinra's squad. Obi is the best because...
Obi's great.
You know what my favorite archetype in shows like this is? Characters with no power that survive, who are just good. They are just good. They are strong, and despite being powerless, use the tools available to them to still kick ass. And that is Obi. Obi is my favorite character.
Fire axe, and that's it.
My man's got a fire axe, a fire suit, and he just recently got grenades. And you know what? Good for him. Oh, I also think he has a pile bunker. I think he used a pile bunker in fucking season 1. Yeah, Obi is the best. Obi is my sole reason to continue watching the show.
I also like what is he? The vice captain? The one that his only power is he can control the trajectory of his bullets.
Yeah, he can control the intensity and speed of his bullets.
It's just like, yeah, my power is pretty much reliant on a gun. It's like that's the kind of character I like, where their power is not like I shoot the most powerful flames or I can create ice out of fire for whatever fucking stupid reason. And instead it's just cool. I shoot good and I can control that.
My power is also reliant on a gun.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, Carl just talked about him. There's this one character, so he has fire powers, right? His power involves him holding a bell and a trumpet, and somehow combining those two objects, he turns fire into ice. I don't know how it works, but it does.
Okay.
Yeah,
it works.
They explain it in the series as like something to do with sound or something. It was really stupid and made no sense, and I just went, you know what? It's fine. It's cool as hell. I'll allow it just this once.
The man plays Timmy Trumpet on the trumpet, and then suddenly
he quite literally just like rings a little bell or like toots into his little horn, and then everything just is ice, and it's like that. Yeah, all right, yeah, all right. I'm fine with this.
Please continue to not watch Fire Force if you're not watching it.
I will not. Don't worry.
And
so that was PM versus Anime this week.
And the last thing I watch, I'm not done, is
no.
So I was looking for like a random ass isekai to watch, and I found one. It's called I've Been Killing Slimes for 300 years, and I'm now at max level.
Oh no!
I've heard about that one.
I maxed out my Lexum.
Not the slimes. Someone was reincarnated as one of those.
It's pretty good. It only had one season. I believe this was in the last season of anime last year. It's short. It's sweet. It's very, very cute. And incredibly funny. Like there was a gag in every episode that made me howl. If you have an afternoon, which I binged this entire anime in an afternoon. Give it a look. My favorite character is so they have this one character who is an elf, and her personality. No, her personality is that she has big tits.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And now here's the thing. Normally, when you have a big titted character, they flaunt those around, and that's their superpower for the most part in like comedy anime, right?
Yeah.
It's not played for ecchi's sake. It's more played for a gag. And honestly, the gags land. And kudos to whoever the sound designer of this anime is, because like all the stock sound effects that have like their normal stock sounds to them are all voiced. So if there's ever a boing, if there's ever a sparkle, you just hear somebody in the back softly going boing, sparkle. It's hilarious, and they do it throughout the entire season. I hope it continues. It was so cute, so wholesome. Episode 10 made me like fucking start weeping. I recommend it. Give it a watch.
You know an anime that I watched a while ago and then I gave up on a bit of a way through? It's one that I watched season 1 of and I really enjoyed, and I was excited for season 2, and then I stopped being excited about it, and it was Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
I hear a lot of people talk about it. I've also seen a lot of art of it.
Yeah, so
people really like those characters.
So here's the unfortunate thing. At first, I was like watching season 1. I was like, I really don't like that the hottest dragon here just sort of has a thing for this child. That's a really weird bit to run, and it's really weird that you have two characters who are children, just like one is pining lustfully over the other. This is a strange bit to run, only to run across the creator of the series, a Pixiv page, to find that they draw a lot of Shotacon and Lolicon porn. And they very much enjoy the thought of grown women having sex with 5-year-old boys and little girls having sex with each other. And I went, all right, never watching this show again.
Hello, cops, police.
Very, very disgusted, actually. Very upset about that whole thing.
Seems on par.
Jordan, how was your week?
My week was mostly uneventful. I rewatched 2 of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies.
I've seen you freaks talking about it again.
Oh, nice.
Those movies are pretty solid.
They're pretty good, yeah.
We somehow don't have any Pepsi at work.
I saw you tweet about that. That was very funny.
If you work at a restaurant, you would know that, like, for the soda dispenser things, like, you get a box that has the soda in it, and you hook up the pump to it.
Mm-hmm.
This is our current setup at work. You'll notice that there are 2 missing Pepsi racks that just have nothing there.
Oh.
Oh, you have one of those.
So when servers go out to say, hi, we serve Pepsi products, except for Pepsi.
Sorry, we're currently out of Pepsi. Would you like any
we
other
serve
kind of
Pepsi
drink?
products. Is Coke okay?
Jordan, I'm not gonna lie to you. I look at the shelf and I'm hearing like the small Gordon Ramsay in the back of my head screaming that this is a fucking hazard.
This is what all restaurants look like.
Yeah.
Not this is what my restaurant looks like.
Every restaurant I worked at looks like this.
Okay.
Anyway, I also discovered
Mine was a little cleaner, but
on the Xbox Series X, you have to fucking download the Blu-ray player.
Yeah, because Sony has a lock on that shit.
Yeah. It's
fucking, that's funny as hell.
I love modern technology.
Isn't it great? Download your DVD player, stupid. Hello everyone, this is your captain speaking. Thank you for listening to another wonderful episode of DipShips, the legitimate boating podcast. I'm just cutting in real quick to do the regular little housekeeping things that I do. You know, just a little, you know. We're just gonna get into it. I'm losing my mind. Let's get into it. Follow us on Twitter at DipShipsPod, and each of us individually at The Calamity Carl, at EXPayline, at GFPPM, and at Metorman. If you would like to send us any questions, any topics to talk about, anything like that, you can send them to DipShipsPod at yahoo.com, or reply to the tweet we put out at DipShipsPod every Sunday when we record. It's usually goes out around 1. Our intern has been, well, he missed a week. Listen, he missed a week again, but you know, it's all right. It's fine. We had enough questions to cover it, and he only got flogged a little bit. Next time we won't be so kind. If you would like to support us, you go over to patreon.com/DipShipsPod. You'll get exclusive access to PM versus Anime, a series where PM, Jordan, Metty, and I watch anime. And PM, you know, it's all, a lot of it's from PM's backlog. Some of it's like stuff that we recommend. Some of it's stuff that our $20 and $50 patrons recommend. So if you would like to get access to that, $5 gets you access to that. But I would like to give a thank you to our $10 and above patrons, starting with Altos Diogenes, Andres Rojas, Breakdown 707, Diablo, Duragon 23, Dr. Perpaka, the Purple Paka, Fire Trooper 113, Frost Samurai, Generic Jackal, Iris Blazeholder, Mop, Mr. I Like Spam, Mr. King Jacob 9002, Ocelot, Shibuya Gato, Yokomon Based, and our $50 patron Buy. Remember, $5. That's all you need to watch PM versus Anime, and also get exclusive access to Overboard, which I still have to work on. I have a lot. Listen, I gotta go through them. I got a lot of them ready to go, and by ready to go, I mean ready to edit, and I gotta throw them up. Just give me, listen, give me, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. We'll get it done. I'll figure it out. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you once again to Vidazen, at _Vidazen_VIDAZN on Twitter for our wonderful intro song, Starbird, and for a multitude of other songs like, shit. And a multitude of other songs like Appetite Delight, Ride the Wave, Seaside. I remembered them. Listen, I threw myself in the spotlight and completely forgot that I shouldn't have done that. Also, thank you to Shibuya Gato and Shura_art on Twitter for our wonderful art assets, our logo, other things. Thank you. Please check all of them out. They're all wonderful people. Love them all. Don't forget that we're also on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course our video version on YouTube. I don't know where you're listening or watching this on. Well, I know if you're watching it on YouTube, but I don't know where if you're listening to it anywhere else and you don't know about any of those other versions, guess what? There's a lot of other places to check it out, including ones that I don't even know. There's like Music Baby or something. I don't know. There's a lot of scary ones out there. I don't know. They frighten me. So listen, we were supposed to have a couple episodes of Party Boat out already. We were supposed to have like at least one episode of Party Boat out for Uno, and it isn't out yet. It'll be out soon. I hope soon. It better be out soon. I'll be very mad. Metty's the one editing it. Please yell at Metty. I need it. I gotta get it done. It's gotta get done. I'm gonna beat him with my lips. Thank you for listening to this episode. I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of this episode.
Hello. If you're listening to this podcast, then you're either a big fan of boats or a big fan of listening to friends goof off for a few hours. Well then, I have excellent news for you. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Show has plenty of boats. And the Millennium Microphone is a podcast where four friends rewatch the show with boats and also goof off for a few hours every other week. It features that Carl guy that you've been listening to here, along with Shora, BioRoxas, and me, Shibuya Gato. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Podbean. We also have a Patreon to see how many seasons people will force us to watch, so go check that out too, at patreon.com/millenniummike. If you don't know how to spell millennium, that's 2 L's, 2 N's, and then an MIC at the end. Or you could just Google us. I guess that works too. See you there.
Jordan, I had a thought during this week. Mm-hmm. And it was that if Jordan were mine, PM, and Metty's ages, just about, if you were like around our generation, instead of being as young as you are, you would potentially be a white YouTube reviewer.
What does that mean?
You'd be the modern age nostalgia critic.
Uh-huh.
That is the most offensive thing you have ever said about me.
I just imagined
What led you to say? What was your thought process here?
I just I just was like, Jordan really likes talking about like reviewing movies and stuff, and like giving his thoughts and things like that. And I was like, Jordan would probably be the kind of guy, if he were our age, to be like, "Hello, everyone, welcome to Jordo's reviews" or something.
Welcome to the Jordo critic.
Welcome to Jordo's movie reviews. Wearing a little suit.
Am I critical?
I guess.
I just banged my fucking knee in my desk.
I heard it. I heard something.
That was funny as shit. Yeah, no, I was just like, I feel like Jordan would do fucking cinema snob movie reviews on YouTube.
I don't hear a defense.
Can we move on to DipShips?
Hey, I want to ask you something else.
What?
Do you guys think, hey guys, are piano string instruments?
Kind of?
Yeah, I mean, technically, kind of. They are played by hitting things on strings.
Because I was at work and I was like, it makes sense, because I do the music rooms. I was like, it makes sense for the band room to have a piano. And it kind of makes sense for the chorus room, but for the orchestra room, not as much. Why would you need a piano for the string instruments? And then I went, technically, I mean, they are, aren't they?
I mean, a quick Google search can solve all of this.
Shit, you're right. Are pianos string instrument? Oh my god, it actually popped up right there.
Huh.
Is the piano percussion or stringed instrument?
Yes.
The answer seems to be both.
Oh, okay.
Piano is generally considered to be both a stringed and a percussion instrument.
There you go.
Shit. All right. Showed me.
Learn something new every day.
Learn something new every day.
I've been drinking so much water this entire podcast.
All right, baby. Mac me up. Hi, everybody. Welcome to DipShips.
Did you put out a question tweet?
Shit!
Fire the intern.
It just occurred to me, I don't remember getting a notification for her.
It's all right, hey, we still have so many questions, actually. It's totally fine.
Nice.
Oh, fuck me. Hey, everyone, welcome to DipShips.
Oh, the podcast within a podcast?
Yes, welcome to DipShips, the podcast within a podcast where we eat food and talk about it and review it. Hey guys, what did we do this week?
PM's awful, fucking, terrible, stupid idea was to get a Big Mac and add things to it that you normally wouldn't add to a burger.
So similar to our... Because here's the thing. Normally...
Yeah, tell me, you fucking criminal, you war criminal, you vile fucking villain.
Normally, when we're deciding on what we're going to do for DipShips,
yes,
for some reason, we do not talk about it on podcast recording day. Sometimes we'll talk about, hey, what are we doing for DipShips like 2 to 3 days before we actually sit down and record the podcast. So I'm like, all right, fuckers, what are we doing? If we don't have anything, I have an idea. And Carl is like, all right, let's hear the idea. And I gave him my idea, and he's like, "This is awful." And it seemed like he was like scrambling to find something to replace my idea.
I 100% was. I was like, Taco Bell's got wings. We could do the Taco Bell wings. And then Jordan was like, the Taco Bell wings put people in the hospital. And I was like, that's one person, maybe?
Yeah, I was.
No, it's like 12.
I looked. Several people went to the hospital because of these wings. I've seen many pictures, like the one that I posted in Boardwalk of the wings just straight up not being cooked properly. Also not available in Canada, so boo-hoo.
Damn, I was really hoping it would be. I'm very, very upset.
So yes, my idea that I brought to the table was, all right, everybody, go and buy yourself a Big Mac. Do not remove anything from the Big Mac. Don't substitute anything in the Big Mac, and add a minimum of 3 things to the Big Mac. Stipulation, you cannot add a sauce. It needs to be something solid or a spreadable paste, i.e. peanut butter. Which
you added to yours.
Which I added to mine. So I'll go first. And we can also transition into DipShips. DipShips. We're already in that. Cheat meal. So for my burger, I decided to add peanut butter, herb and garlic Philadelphia cream cheese, and
all right,
Doritos sweet chili heat.
Okay.
How was that, PM?
Okay, so I should also note this is the first Big Mac that I've ever had, like ever in my life. I know I'm nearly 40. This is somehow the first Big Mac I've ever eaten. I've had like quarter pounders and like the double and the mixed single or whatever.
It's the right called. PM. I'm right there with you. This wasn't my first. This was my second. The first I had a couple months ago.
This was my first Big Mac as well.
This is also my last Big Mac.
Same here.
I don't know if it was the Big Mac itself or the combination of things. I doubt it's a combination of things because I've had all 3 of these things like individual by themselves, and they've never done this to me before, so I assume it's just the Big Mac.
Well, PM, let me tell you how this may have been. This was my second time. This is why I was scrambling so hard to find something else, because I was like, I don't remember really much liking the Big Mac. I would rather have something other than the Big Mac with other shit.
So what I did was on the fucking middle piece of bread, I put peanut butter. I was gonna do one side peanut butter, the other side Philadelphia, but like the underside, the top side of the fucking middle bun had all of the mac sauce and pickles and stuff. So I'm like, well, I can't do that. So
about the mac sauce.
So the middle bun, I only put peanut butter, and on the top bun, I put the cream cheese. And in between both layers, I put a layer of sweet chili heat.
Yeah, I have an important question for you, PM. Did it slide?
A little bit. About halfway through, you can see in the half-eaten picture of mine, because of the chips.
Oh, I'm not gonna look at that. That's gross.
It started to slide a little bit, but none of the meat itself. It was mainly the chips. But the chips are like that when you stack them up like that. So for my combination, I could not taste the cream cheese whatsoever. It might as well not have been there. I definitely tasted the peanut butter and the crunch that is supposed to be provided from the lettuce, which there is no point to the lettuce here, other than to add calories. I guess there is no point
calories
to the
in lettuce.
Then there is literally no point to the lettuce, other than to give like a mushy paste texture.
Well, it's not really lettuce.
as soon as Mac Sauce touches that stuff, it just turns into green goop.
Yep.
And so the Doritos added a much needed crunch to the burger. Other than that, I give it a 4. I give it a 4.
4.
And
Wow.
And the cheat meal section of this was like, I surprisingly I didn't get heartburn, but like within 6-7 hours, just utter streams of doo-doo water. Oh God, it's still happening right now. Not right now.
You're
I'm not
shitting right now.
No, I'm not shitting
PM
right
confirmed
now.
we're in his diety.
I will
Tidy whitey
know.
diety. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, stinky.
If I cough, I may shit myself.
That's fair. Yeah, that's understandable.
Like it is that bad right now. Where like any sudden movement, I was in my kitchen washing dishes, and I sneezed and I shit myself.
Smelly poopy. Uh-oh.
So yeah, that's me.
Allow me to tell you what I put on this funny burger.
Funny burger.
Here are my pictures.
Doug Funny.
They are uploading currently. I decided to put on this fucking nasty ass burger some pepperoni, some mac and cheese, and some Cheetos puffs.
Okay.
So
Gross.
These pictures are taking a minute.
they're taking a hot minute. I could not tell you why. There they are.
Oh, that.
Oh
No, that doesn't look good.
So yeah, first off, you can see the ingredients in the first picture: the Cheetos puffs, the Hormel pepperoni, or it is Hormel. I thought there was an N. It's an M. And Bob Evans mac and cheese.
That is the most disgusting mac and cheese I've ever
this is
looked
the
like.
worst.
It's actually it's actually
regret
really
looking
bad
at
mac
that.
and cheese. It's
Like
actually like I remember it being better than it is, but it's not. It's fucking garbage.
Like the mac
Why is it
and
so
cheese is
white?
supposed to be wet, but it's not supposed to be like in a pool.
Yeah.
Why is it white?
A pool.
Like
So
white cheddar mac and cheese, right?
Gross.
yeah, so you can see the fully constructed burger. I put the pepperonis on the bottom. You can kind of barely see them. On the middle of the middle bun, I put the mac and cheese, and then the Cheetos on top of the burger patty.
Yeah.
And as you can see by the last picture, it sort of just fell apart completely in my hands. It just started completely crumbling. I was like, you know what? I took one bite and I was like, this sucks. I tasted nothing other than the Big Mac sauce. I tasted nothing but that, and I got some crunch from the Cheetos and the lettuce, and that was really it. And the pickle. They put 2 little pickles on there. I had to make sure I got a bite of pickle. It was not great.
It doesn't
was
look great.
very bland. It tasted pretty much of nothing other than the mac sauce.
Yeah.
And it fell apart completely when I was like, you know what? Let me try to eat the rest of this. I'll remove some of the things, and it just completely crumbled. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I just threw it out. 0 out of 10. A terrible experience.
Can I change my score?
What's your
No.
score?
I want to change it to a 2.
No, not allowed.
The only reason it gets a 2 is
stuck
because of the
with 4.
Doritos and the peanut butter, and that's it.
It sucked. It sucked. It was god awful.
So, for my mac, I threw some peanut butter, pepperoni, and popcorn.
Now, you see, this was the funniest thing, because I was talking to Shibuya before this recording, and I saw Jordan's burger, and I went, this is the funniest thing. We all have, like, ingredients from each other, pretty much, in a way.
Yeah. Both
Or at least
both
Jordan
me and
does.
Jordan have peanut butter. You and Carl have fucking pepperoni, and each of us has something from a bag.
It's some sort of chip of some kind. I guess you could qualify a popcorn as kind of a chip.
Yeah, they
We
sell
each have
popcorn.
something to add a crunch.
Yeah.
As you can see in the second picture, I took a single bite from this mac.
Mm-hmm.
The instant I took the bite, I tasted nothing. And I mean nothing but the mac sauce. Yeah. Despite me spreading so much peanut butter, having 4 pepperonis on the top bun, and 4 pieces of popcorn on the top.
4 whole pieces of popcorn.
I tasted nothing but the mac sauce, and immediately I vomited.
Now, how? I'm confused. How immediate could it have been? Where as soon as it hit like your stomach acid, that it all needed to come out.
Oh, it was a gag thing.
Oh, okay.
Where like I gagged so hard I vomited 30 seconds later.
Wow.
You should have scooped it up and put it on the burger.
The last time, no.
Would have added it would have added some flavor. Would have added a little twang to it.
The last time I
A little bit of
gagged, the
zesty
last time I
tang.
gagged this hard from a piece of food was when I had a burger from Rally's.
Ah, from Checkers.
Yeah, Checkers for you.
Oh, jeez.
Negative 10 out of 10.
Damn. One to the negatives. Metty, how was your Big Mac?
I was alright. Certainly was a Big Mac. Because I didn't put anything else on it, because I forgot we were doing a horrible food challenge.
Well, you're the executive producer. You technically don't have to indulge these challenges.
Hey, correct. That's what I'm going with, at least.
This wasn't meant to be a challenge. I just wanted to make a good burger. And look what happened to us.
Again.
And look
This
what
is the
happened.
worst.
The thing that's like...
Oh, it didn't fucking help us the pickle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that's to me about your stories right now is Carl's like, oh, the worst part of this Big Mac monstrosity I made was the pickle, and Jordan's like, the nanosecond my tongue touched the ketchup mixed with mayonnaise, I threw up. Like, how you guys eat anything?
I didn't say
Ever.
the pickle was the worst part.
I
I said the mac sauce was the worst part. I do not like that mac sauce.
Oh, you too then.
Yeah.
Both of you are like, the attosecond my tongue touched it.
I didn't
because
throw
mayonnaise sucks cock.
I mean, I ate my whole sandwich. I mean, I had to. It cost $6. I wasn't going to let that go to waste. That was my meal for the day.
Also, I only threw mine away because it actually fell apart and I couldn't like pick it up anymore. And I was like, all right, I'm just kind of done with this. I got nuggets. I kind of figured this would happen. I'm just going to chuck it. I did get like halfway through the burger.
I got free nuggets because they had a free deal on DoorDash for free $10
look at you, baby.
for
You got your
free
little
10-piece
baby nuggets, baby. Oh, you
No,
gonna
it
eat
was
your
10-piece
little...
nugs. It was 10-piece nugs. And I got 2 large fries. So that was the redeeming part of the meal.
Jordan's like, they showed up and handed me a Happy Meal and I got a little toy.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
How is this their fucking flagship burger?
Yeah, how
Like,
look how pathetic the patty is.
My favorite
It
thing
is
about
so
McDonald's
good.
is that they're like, the Big Mac, that's what we're promoting. That's the thing that we want to sell. The Quarter Pounder is 10 million times better. Mainly because they
give
cook
me-
it fresh every time.
Yeah, I'll take a Quarter Pounder any day of the week over this fucking monstrosity.
Quarter
The
Pounder is
onion-
fucking amazing.
The onion that they put on this fucking thing is so depressing.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to weep over this onion, and not for the usual reasons people weep over onions. Good lord.
Big Macs suck. Get a Quarter Pounder.
Oh, you're giving me
Unless you
ideas for
really
next
like
week.
the fucking Mac sauce, I guess.
You're giving me ideas for next week.
I'll slap you.
I mean, how could you possibly ruin a Quarter Pounder? I mean, really?
I'm gonna kill you.
I'll find a way. Oh, okay. So is that it? Is that DipShips?
I think that's DipShips.
All right. Is it
think
time for
that's
questions?
Time for questions.
All right. Lay the questions on me. As soon as I fucking let my cat out, he's being an annoyance.
Like, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, wait. Cat, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What? Okay, over here then.
Like, yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
Yep. Like, yeah.
I still have this packet of sweet and sour. Not packet, whatever you call this.
Carton?
Put it
Put it
in
in a
fucking-
Keurig.
No,
Put it in a Keurig.
start like a stash.
I should show you my stash of Taco Bell sauces because I have loads and loads of hot and fire sauce.
It's probably all gone bad.
I don't know if that goes bad, honestly.
Do.
It
It
Oh, that's
does. It
scary.
does.
That's scary. Some of those have been in there for years.
Uh-oh. Why don't you eat them? If you're hoarding them, why aren't you eating them?
I do use them, but they also give me 20 when I go there.
Oh,
Carl.
yeah, true.
Carl, when I get there, do you have a blender?
Yes.
Can we throw as many Taco Bell sauces into your blender as possible?
Why would we need a blender for that? We can just mix them together. They're sauces.
No, I just mean like I want to like slice them all up at the same time.
In the
The
packets?
packets, yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna break his blender.
What's wrong with
that
you?
kind of sounds cool.
You're drinking it after.
With that aluminum still inside.
Exactly.
No, you know what? That's content. Open every single one of those packets, put them all in a cup, mix them up, and drench a food product. That's DipShips that week.
Oh, God.
Okay, sure. Okay. I guess
We
that's the
have
first thing
questions. Remember to
that's the-
send your questions to DipShipsPod at yahoo.com or go to
Not this week though.
or go to the tweet that's put out almost every Sunday.
Almost
Every Sunday. Intern.
I mean, people still could have sent questions. It's just
They should know. They should know every Sunday.
Yeah.
You should send your questions, you know?
Yeah, if you don't see our usual weekly tweet, go to last week's tweet and fucking leave a question or write an email. I know that's hard.
Yeah,
I know
write an
that's
email.
difficult these days.
It's impossible to write an email, according to my stepdad.
tweet a quote directly at DipShipsPod. We probably won't do anything about it, but you could.
Fire Trooper asks, what's the earliest dream you can remember?
Now, dream as in a dream, or as
in when you go to sleepy snooze snooze snore snore, and then you have visions in your mind.
Snore, snore.
The earliest one I can remember is being in my grandma's house when I was like 6, and a massive flood of water coming in and like creating a whirlpool in my house, and just my 6-year-old self going, "Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!"
The earliest dream that I can remember was one time I was getting attacked by Slappy from Goosebumps. He had me in a headlock. And he fucking bit my ear off.
Ah, the Slappy dreams.
And then I woke up. Dude, he terrorized me for literal years in my dreams until I
still love
whooped
the
his
story.
ass.
Yeah. The story of you realizing he's just a fucking puppet. I could kick his ass.
Yeah, but that dream was more recent. That was like fucking 3-4 years ago at this point, where I'm
God
like, I'm
alive.
an adult. I'm like 10 times bigger than you, and just started fucking tearing his ass apart up and down the fucking restaurant that I work at.
The earliest dream that I can remember is when I was a kid. I had a dream that I was in my grandma's backyard, and I looked. I was like on the side by a little side entrance door, and I looked up and saw like a blimp in the sky that looked like a pumpkin. And then the next thing I knew, I was falling into a really deep hole, and I jumped awake.
Oh, fun.
Metty?
Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
The earliest dream that I can remember. That's a tough one. Because I've had a lot of really stupid dreams, and I don't remember which one was the first.
Pick an
That's
early
fair.
one.
Yeah, pick an early one.
All right. So, I guess this might have been like in the 90s at some point. And the commercials were talking about the Disney Vault.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of had a dream about a vault full of like skeletons of cartoon characters
Oh,
who were all like, because they're cartoon skeletons, so that means they can get up and move around and do stuff. And they were all just chilling. They had like a little bar in there.
That's great.
And that was like the whole dream, just chilling with a bunch of cartoon skeletons.
were they like animated at all?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they
No.
were animated. They were moving around. They were cartoon
okay.
skeletons.
nice.
They were making like xylophone jokes. I think I don't remember. It's been
Of
like
course,
20
yeah.
years. And I remember even as a kid waking up and going, "That was fucking weird." Except I didn't say the F word because I was a kid.
Actually, I have a question for y'all.
Mhm.
Since nobody put in questions this week. Were y'all bedwetters?
No.
No.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, it happened like once or twice, but it didn't happen that much.
Okay, so
Well, PM's answer changed depending on if we answered yes or
I
no.
mean, no, I might as well fucking come clean with it. So
You do pee in your sheeps?
Dude, okay. So I'll admit this right now. Between me and all of my siblings and all of my like immediate cousins, like first cousins and all that, in my youth, I was like the fastest to do like anything. Like I was the youngest to start walking, to start talking, to like my teeth came in the fastest, like super young in comparison to all of my siblings and cousins, right? The one thing that I did not excel at was 1, getting out of diapers, and 2, wetting the bed. I stopped using diapers way too late in life. I think I had just turned 5 when I stopped using diapers. Now here's the thing. I knew how to use the toilet by like age 3, maybe 4. I just pretend.
Don't.
Listen. Let me finish. I only remained in diaper. I only faked not being able to use the toilet because I loved my parents or whoever changed my diapers' reaction to the fucking mess that happened down there. I think my love for shit humor evolved from that because, my dad would make such a scene whenever he had to fucking change my diaper. It's like, oh, what are we feel? Oh my dear God, it's like a crime scene down here. And I remember howling at him changing my diaper. So I think that's where my fucking, my literal shitty sense of humor comes from.
You're the worst human alive. I think it's beyond just humor. I think it's a fetish at this point.
No, it is definitely not a fetish. There is nothing sexual to this whatsoever. I think it's just funny. I don't get my rocks off by sending y'all PFTs. Trust me. Trust me. As soon as you say stop, it stops.
I'm hung up on the fact that 5-year-old you just thought it was funny and that you kept shitting yourself.
Oh, I did care about like the social aspect of it.
So that explains everything about your adult self.
I mean, I don't purposely shit myself now because I'm the only one that has to deal with it, and I don't want to fucking deal with it. It does look like a crime scene. God. I understand my parents' pain now.
God.
So right, the bedwetting thing. None of my siblings wet the bed except for me. I'm sure they had like their incidents when they were young, but no, I definitely wet the bed the longest. I think I stopped wetting the bed when I was 8 or 9, and to me that seems old. Does that seem old to anybody else? I was made to believe that was like way too old to be pissing the bed.
That's fairly old, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah.
That's something you should grow out of by 6, I'd say.
Yeah, so...
Why haven't you then, Jordan?
I don't piss myself.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So,
okay.
I remember this was such an issue in our household. My mom at the time worked at a pharmacy. So she asked her boss, is there, like, some sort and it wasn't like your traditional pharmacy. It was one of those like health food store pharmacies. What is it called? Holistic medicine.
Boy.
Yeah. So she asked her boss, Tony, I believe his name was, if there was any like product that he had that would help me stop wetting the bed. So he's like, yeah, I got these pills. They're from China. I'm like, oh yeah, cool, awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, take these. They should stop. They should stop the bedwetting. And I was all for it because I wanted to stop wetting the bed because I was getting teased by my siblings for it, right? So I take these pills. For one night, I take the pills. I wake up the next morning, and obviously the bed was wet, right? So I go into my mom's place of work the next day. I kick open the door and I go, Tony, man, your pills didn't do shit. And the entire place was full. There was like 12 people in this fucking pharmacy.
No.
They all turned and looked at me.
Job.
I nearly cost my mom a job. So it was Tony, my mom at the front desk, me kicking the door, going, "Man, Tony's your pills don't fucking do shit." And everybody turned to look at me, and I no word of a lie, 3 people walked out by me declaring that your pills don't do shit.
Good.
And yeah, some people were there, like my mom laughed, and like Tony looked at my mom. It's like, come into my office right now. And I was not allowed into that store after that. I nearly cost my mother a job, and I was banned from that store. And after taking the pills for like another week and a half, I stopped wetting the bed. I don't know if it was because of the pills or I just grew out of it.
It was not.
It was definitely not. But yeah, I stopped. I remember the last time I wet the bed too. I woke up. I was laying in bed and I go to touch the sheets just to see. And I'm like, oh shit, they're fucking dry. It's over. The curse is finally over. Man, I really need to get up to pee. And then I just peed. Then I just peed the bed. It's like, this is the last time.
Suck.
Yeah, that's it.
Frost Samurai asks, in an ace attorney case, which one of you would most likely be the defendant, defense, and prosecutor? Metty would be the judge, of course.
Why, that's right. It was after midnight.
I am definitely the defendant. Mm-hmm. Because I'm going to be accused of many things that I did not do.
And some things that you very well did do.
I'm the prosecution because I start a lot of shit.
I get...
Jordan,
really...
you'll get me out of this, right? You'll get me out of this, right, buddy?
Listen.
Uh-huh.
Unless we're talking about investigations.
Jordan's the reluctant defense. Jordan's the one who's like, I don't want to do this.
No, Jordan's the other prosecutor, the one with the no hair.
There's just 2 prosecutors. There's no
defense.
I'm not.
I am not Payne.
Yeah, you're Winston Payne.
I am not Payne.
You have a Winston Payne energy about you.
Alright, did you see when Payne came back? How he looked in the fucking one with her in China or whatever?
His name is Ouchie. Move. Next question.
This one is one that only Jordan can answer. What is the rhyme time? Asks, so what is the best class in the critically acclaimed MMO? You know the rest.
The ones I've played... In terms of objectively, it's probably...
Wow, Jordan, that's really interesting. Hey, check this out though. Do you see this? It's me, interrupting your shitty answer. This is payback for making me miss my beautiful 15-year-old child's first steps. You zygote. You teeny little person. Not as small as PM's Willie though. You know, for something that small, it sure does fill a room with its awful stench. More like PU, am I right?
That's very interesting. So Zolkanu asks, would you set up a Patreon goal for PM to drink Cat's homemade pilk? We already have a goal for drinking pilk. Please stop asking about goals for drinking the pilk. We have a goal for drinking the pilk. We have so many goals about drinking pilk.
We have one.
Everyone wants to drink pilk. I don't.
It's just an ice cream float. It's please stop bringing up pilk. Don't send us bugs.
Please
no.
Stop sending cum to my mailbox. Thank you.
Ixiat asks, what is a part of internet culture from about a decade ago that you wish were brought back? None.
I got one from 2 decades ago.
Oh?
All your base.
Yes, okay, I can agree with that.
Bring back old Neopets. Fuck current Neopets and NFTs. Of course they were going to turn Neopets into fucking NFTs.
Did they do that? That's hilarious.
Yeah, I believe that they did.
So, I want to.
You weren't alive a decade ago, so you can't answer this question.
I want to do a social experiment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
I want to see what bronies would do in the modern internet.
They're still
you already
here, idiot.
see that. You already see that. They're all still here.
Yeah, they're all still
they?
here.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's just a cloud of other memes
There's literally
surrounding
3
it.
in Carl's Discord server.
Whoa. Oh, in that case, Harlem Shake.
Hang on. Let me look at Please Be Normal.
Yeah, it was.
I can confirm that there is at least a minimum of one brony in Please Be Normal.
What?
What?
You
Are
know.
you calling ours a brony?
No. Mm-mm.
You calling Alto a brony?
No.
You calling Ultima a brony?
That's probably a
I'm gonna
brony.
keep going through the list until I get it right. You calling Ultima a brony? You calling
Nope.
Sky a brony? I knew it. That son of a bitch.
No.
That fucking Christian. Oh, well.
The person is currently not online.
That's the only person you would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you're right.
fine.
You're right.
Confirmed Clopper.
Oh, you need to censor that.
No, he really doesn't.
No, I'm censoring
No,
everything that's
nobody
happened.
should.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, you can't let that out.
Pyromancer Isaac asks which of the two main boys from Kamen Rider Double is best boy. Shotaro, everyone knows that. Philip never comes back. Philip's dead. Chills asks us, what's the biggest case of secondhand embarrassment you've ever had for someone else that isn't in this podcast?
That isn't in this podcast.
Secondhand embarrassment. Whenever I watch those like idol shows or those talent shows on TV, like America's Got Talent or American Idol, whenever I start hearing people sing or try to perform, or you know those people that are tone deaf that like sing and think that they're fucking amazing and they're the hottest shit and can't take any criticism whatsoever.
Yeah.
Those people. Also, ASMR. ASMR is like incredibly like cringe and embarrassing to me. I don't know why. It just is.
Hello, everybody. Today we're going to do an
Hello, everybody. Today I'm gonna rub my fingers through my microphone. Do you like that?
No, I don't actually.
I'm gonna hate that editing it. I did. Thanks. I would say mine is watching Cat play Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, oof.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
God, I don't understand.
that's a
How do
good
I?
one.
Can I
how do
change my
do the
answer?
flow motion?
Can I just change my answer to just cat? Just
That's
cat.
that's fair.
Just cat things. Whenever I see her tweet, whenever I see her play games, whenever she DMs me, just cat.
My answer is of similar ilk. My friend Ari, when they say things like, "I thought Spain was a state in Mexico."
Oh boy.
Oh, I see.
I hate it.
Metty, what about you?
It can't be someone on this podcast. Damn.
Yeah, I know. I feel embarrassed about knowing Jordan too, but you know.
Yeah, I know, because all of your answers would probably be me.
Oh well, yeah, sure.
Oh, not me. Okay, cool.
Pretty much you, yeah.
I'm not gonna get into a roommate story right now, but boy, my roommates back when I had them were.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh.
And knowing them, yeah. Walking into your house and going, oh, why do you have all of these anime big titty figures, especially
Yep.
of some underage characters? And you just glared over in his direction, and I went, oh no.
Yeah. Just leaving the big titty 16-year-old out on the shelf. Naked. Thank you. Thank you for that. Please put it back in the box. Literally, no one wants to see it.
Scythe Sensei asks,
Yes, I know she's your waifu from Sword Art Online. Yes. Oh, Sword Art is the best anime. Fucking put it away. Put it away.
I've unearthed a deep, dark hatred.
Anyway.
Scythe Sensei asks to the group, how many crimes do you think PM has allegedly committed? Like 5 or
Like
6.
ones that we don't know about, or
27.
I'm willing to go anywhere low ball between 12 and 15.
I'm gonna say 27 because I'm gonna count it by different law broken and not like multiple shopliftings, multiple attempted thefts, assault.
Well, I'm gonna go a little higher. I think PM's broken about. I think maybe PM's committed between like 70 to 80 crimes
That's a little much.
in the last 10 years.
Hey, come on. No, listen. I was much more of a hoodlum in my teenage years. Like pre-football accident, I was pretty.
I mean,
bad.
post-football accident, you managed to cross a border without documentation, so...
Look, that was not intended, all right?
I know.
I was
Accidental
basically
crimes
kidnapped.
are still crimes.
I was basically kidnapped. What are you talking about?
Still a crime, even if you're
Ignorance of the law is no excuse for breaking it.
Captain Taro asks, anyone gonna try milk for content?
Like regular milk?
Now I want you to guess.
Like
what
wait,
is
wait,
it
wait.
combined with?
Like regular milk?
No,
without any Pepsi in?
No. What do you think it's combined with? Because it is combined with
Mountain Dew.
something. No.
Mayonnaise?
Mayo.
No. PM?
Well, that was my gut. Mars bars.
No. Metty?
People Underwood come FMV?
No. It's not an M.
There's an M in it.
Mustard.
No. Captain Taro asks, anyone going to try milk? Monster plus milk for content.
Oh.
No.
Oh, God. But make it a Patreon goal.
I'll kill you where you sleep.
Alright, see, the thing is, we don't have to, because Anise definitely has.
Yeah, honestly,
We
It
could
wouldn't
just
surprise
ask
me.
him.
it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Look, honestly, make it a Patreon goal. I'll do it. None of y'all need to do it. I'll fucking do it. And anything to make money.
Toxic Fungi asks, what's a piece of media that you thought you'd hate but actually really like?
I swear we've answered this question like 12 times.
And
already.
yeah.
Maybe.
Fucking Kuroko's basketball.
I think we have actually answered this. I don't think this is from.
No, not from this person, but we've answered
We've answered
this particular
variations
question.
on this question before,
Yes.
but I don't think this exact one.
I don't remember what any of my other answers were. But whatever I said the last time, we had a question similar to this. You'll have to go and listen.
Well, the last time it was, what piece of media do you want to wipe from existence?
Ah.
Instead of what piece of media do you think that you would hate but you liked? Mine is, I really thought that I would hate Half-Life VRAI because I really hate, what's that style of comedy called? Improv?
Mm-hmm.
Hate improv. And their whole thing is literally just, let's do a 7-hour improv session, and it's like, But the super edited versions are good. So, yeah.
I'm going to say Soulsborne games. Because I didn't think I'd like them at all, and then I actually ended up really enjoying them.
I didn't expect to hate it, but I just didn't expect anything from it. The Hawkeye show.
That's fair.
Isn't that CW?
No, Disney Plus. You're thinking of Arrow.
Arrow. That's what I'm thinking of.
Trashman Sam asks, strangest animal you've seen in the wild. Not like exotic, but like a dog dressed as a spaceman weird.
Oh.
A dog dressed as a spaceman.
That is
What?
a very, like...
I actually have an answer for
Dude, I
this.
saw a dog with a fire extinguisher in my Twitch chat.
I saw a dog wearing one of those spider costumes where it just has a bunch of legs on its back and to make it look like a spider. Except I was really fucking high, so I thought it was like an actual like 4-foot spider coming after me, and I screamed and pooed a little bit.
A little bit. The weirdest animal that we've seen in real life.
Yeah. Not like an
Also
exotic
hawks.
animal, just like any regular average animal that just had something weird about it.
Oh.
I've seen more foxes in the past year or year and a half than I have in my entire life.
I've seen a fat fucking raccoon. He's a
Oh.
Damn, that boy's sick.
I saw a falcon fall from the sky.
That's pretty funny.
So about 4 months ago, a lady comes into the liquor store with her dog.
Mm-hmm.
They had just come from the vet. The dog is, you ever see that? You played Grand Theft Auto 5. Did you ever see the cutscene
Sure.
of the dog high as shit?
I've seen videos of dogs high as shit.
Yes.
Yeah, its whole shoulder is basically still open,
Oh.
like from whatever surgery it had. And it's just kind of like walking
High off
behind
its
her,
tits.
high off its ass, like panting, but
Oh.
not like in pain, just like being a dog.
Oh.
Yeah. Like it was begging for treats and shit. Like, no, I was having a fine old time. It was high.
I want to say Alto's dog Mai, or Mia, or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, Mia.
What an awful little creature. I love that dog so much.
I thought that was like honeycomb or whatever the fuck.
They call
Yeah,
it
that's
honeycomb.
honeycomb. but her real name is
Disgusting
Mia.
dog.
It's so funny. It's human lips.
I hate its lips so much. Why are they human? Why are they
Look
human
at her.
lips?
Look at her.
No, I refuse.
What's fucking dog? What's
I love
wrong
her
with this
so
fucking
much.
dog?
Breakdown 707 asks worst or most interesting customer service experiences, both on the calling and receiving end, if you have any experience working call centers yourself.
Never worked in a call center, but I'm pretty sure all of us have customer serving experience.
Yes.
One time when I worked at the bar that I used to work at, some dude came in with a ferret. And like, dude, you can't, no animals in here. So unless that's a seeing eye ferret, you got to leave. And he refused to leave. So eventually we had to call in a bouncer to remove this dude and his ferret. And he left. And after like 2 hours, he came back in. No ferret in sight. Sat back down at the bar. And I just see like movement in his shoulders. I'm like, this dude fucking snuck back in with his fucking ferret in his coat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what, dude? Fucking, fuck it. I don't care. Enjoy your ferret. And I was totally right. He totally had his ferret in his fucking jacket pocket, because out of the corner of my eye, I would see him fucking take peanuts and shove them down his sleeves to fucking feed his ferret.
That's great. I hate it.
I had a conversation with an Amazon employee at one point, which I know that they go through a lot of shit because Amazon, but I had to talk to them about some charges I had received for some pants that I ordered that were too small and I had to return them. And I think I talked about it on the podcast already, but I was just like, why do I have 2 charges for this? And the guy's like, oh, well, you see, sometimes we charge a second time. And what do you mean you charge a second time? He's like, well, you see, it's a shipping thing, and it'll go back into your account, and it's okay. There's no issue, and then you'll get your refund also. It'll all go back in your account. Mm-hmm. And I was like, but why was I charged twice? Like,
yeah, but why?
And I'm like asking, I'm making sure, like, I'm gonna get that money back, right? Because it says I have 2 charges, and the whole time he's just going, there's no 2 charges on your account. What are you talking about? He's like, I only see that you paid for the amount once. And I went, but on my bank account, there are 2 charges. And he's not understanding what I'm saying to him. And he's like, you're going to get your money back for your refund. And I went, no, I understand that. But why was I charged twice? And he's like, I don't understand the question. I'm like, oh my God. And finally he understood and we got it all worked out. But I was like,
Or did he just want you to stop talking to him?
It was aggravating. No, he actually understood when I was like, no, I see it on my bank account. I have 2 charges for this exact amount. Why do I have those? And he went, oh, he's like, I wanted to make sure it was from your end or the bank's end that I should be contacting about this. And he's like, yeah, it's a shipping thing. Don't worry, you're going to get that money back too. And I was like, thank you. That's all I needed you to say. We've been here for 20 minutes and you answered it within seconds when you finally like clicked in your brain what I was asking you.
That's stupid.
At my first job at Cracker Barrel, this old couple went to the bathroom and left their table.
Yo, we'd be busting at the barrel.
2 people, a man and a woman, went to the bathroom at the same time. If you know restaurants, this is a stupid idea.
Mm-hmm.
I went and cleaned the table because at the time, my instinct based off of just working for like 4 months at that point was, if the table is empty, I clean it. So I threw away the guy's food. The guy comes back and goes, "What'd you do to my fish?" And I just kind of walked away while another server took care of it because I was only 16.
What did you do to his fish?
Threw it out.
I threw it away.
Chucked it in the garbage.
What did you do?
I put it in my bus tub.
You monster.
What the fuck?
Are you alright?
Bob Saget died?
Fucking shut the front door.
Alright, you need to calm down. It's just Bob Saget. Like,
No, dude, that's pretty big. What do you mean? What?
reportedly died at 65. Breaking news, folks. You're on DipShips.
Breaking news a
Breaking
week
news
later.
is gonna be
What the
yeah,
fuck?
it's gonna be like 2 weeks old. Wow.
All right, yeah, that's a lot, but that's still that's a lot of yell for Bob Saget.
Bob Saget's a name.
Yeah, it's a name,
So is
Jordan.
Fred, and
Like he's a big guy. That's not what I meant.
I know that's not what you meant, but fuck, that was funny as hell.
Bob Saget's a name.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh no, I'm actually really upset about that. Now I'm just sad.
Now how are they going to continue Fuller House?
Man, give me a fucking boat fact. Fuck this. End this podcast.
Oh, boat fact time?
Yeah.
Give us a Bob Saget boat fact, for old time's sake.
Give us one for old Bobby Sags.
For old B Saggy.
You're not getting a Bob Saget boat fact.
That's the saddest boat fact you've ever come up with.
The first boat to be sunk on the attack on Pearl Harbor was the USS Arizona, named after Biscuit Olivia.
You're fucking with me.
I'm pretty sure it was named after the state of Arizona.
I'm fucking with you. It was the first ship to sink, though.
That we know of, at least. That has a name.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. All right. Well, thank you all for listening to another episode of DipShips where you got to hear us all react live to Bob Saget dying. What the fuck?
Such a violent reaction to Bob Saget's death.
Yeah, it was kind of violent.
That's understandable.
Like, do you know him personally, Jordan, or like?
I mean, it's
just like
it's
really
about,
attached to America's Funniest Home Videos as a child.
It's about the exact reaction I had when I saw Betty White died because I screamed almost as loud.
Yeah, but that's Betty White. That's understandable.
Are you saying that Bob Saget is not comparable to Betty White? Because you're only half correct.
Yes, explicitly.
You're half correct because he's not as prolific as Betty White, but
he's not as prolific and he's not as
It's Bob Saget, dude. What do you mean? Bob Saget's a name. Come on.
The only thing that I can
watch
remember
some of his
Bob
old
Saget
stand-up and see how terrible and
yeah.
racist it is, and then get back to me, okay?
The only thing I remember Bob Saget for was during one of his stand-up specials. He goes, "You could prick your finger, but don't finger your prick." That's it. That's all I remember.
Apparently, there's a Twitter account for people down bad for FNAF animatronics.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Just people posting pictures of Monty and saying he can rock and roll his dick in this pussy. Want him to do uncontrollable things to me. The things I'd let him do to me.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to another exciting episode of DipShips. Don't forget to follow us all on Twitter. Don't forget the podcast Sink or Swim, based on word of mouth. Share this podcast around with whoever you think would enjoy it. Don't tell Bob Saget. He's dead. He won't care.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Can't tell Bob Saget.
Jordan's second favorite actor, Bob Saget.
That's not.
Jordan is very affected by this death in particular, so please give him time to grieve and respect him in this trying time.
Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you all on the Nautical Mile.
Toodles.
Goodbye. Play that nice outro music.